Hello students, today we are going to do a beautiful poem from Flamingo, Keeping Quiet. It is written by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda was born in 1904 and died in 1973. Pablo Neruda is the pen name of the poet. His real name is Neftali Ricardo Blais Basalto. He was born in Chile, so he is called Chilean poet also. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images which make them no less beautiful. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. In this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. What kind of mutual understanding he wants among human beings? Somewhere he wants that everyone should do introspection and understand what exactly is required to be on this beautiful earth and what makes this earth more beautiful. You can see students, there is a picture given on the title of the poem. It's a globe is there and human chain is there. Usually human chains are made when for common purpose people come together or to raise an issue for common purpose. So here human chain is shown because Pablo Neruda wants that everyone should be quiet and do introspection so the entire world will rejuvenate. The entire world will feel the uh, piousness of brotherhood, fraternity. Here we will just go through the poem. Only the very first page will be taught today, not the entire poem. So on this page itself we will just read, not the entire poem. Okay. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. So, here, students, up to this, we came to know that somewhere it is going towards nature and to be more human being and to feel the soul of other people the way we feel our soul, or it can be called soul searching poem. It is soul searching poem through introspection and retrospection. Two words are there. The main point is introspection. Let let us make it clear what is introspection, what is retrospection before starting the poem. Introspection is the process of thinking deeply and carefully to examine your own ideas. That is introspection. When you think deeply and carefully and you examine your own ideas, how fruitful they are towards humanity, towards nature, are they destructive or are they constructive? What exactly your ideas are. So that is introspection. Retrospection means the action of looking back or reviewing the past events or situations. When you look at the time that already gone, all those actions that you took, whatever events of past, situations of past in your own life, that is retrospection. Okay, I hope many a time that you just recall your past and You just visualize them, or you just analyze them, examine them, that how did you do and how you could do in better way. So here we will talk about introspection, retrospection in the poem. Introspection more than retrospection. Usually students have a question, what if introspection is this or what is retrospection? Two words to be taught simultaneously. Now we'll go line by line. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. So this is asked by the poet. The poet is asking that we will count to 12. Why 12? Why not any other digit? So maybe this 12 is taken from 12 hours, or maybe it is for 12 months, and we will all keep still. Still means no motion will be there, no movement will be there. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. For once on the face of the earth. On the face of the earth means this here on the earth, we are supposed to be quiet once, need not do any movement. So, what will we do when we will not do any kind of movement? We will do introspection, we will do meditation, and this will be this will be helpful to know our own soul better. The poet feels that if we will keep quiet and still, it will provide us an opportunity to introspect on our follies, on our mistakes. The poet, through this expression, commences the session. Now we will count to 12. He just begins his session. And we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth. As I told you, on the face of the earth means just be quiet. If we remain still, so it will provide us an opportunity to do introspection. Let's not speak in any language. Language, students, it's not only a way of communication. Language breeds discriminations also, and linguistic chauvinism also. Chauvinism means when person thinks that their language is better than others, their nation is better than others, their gender is better than others. Last year also we discussed this term chauvinism. So here it says that let's not speak in any language, because language breeds discrimination and linguistic chauvinism breeds domination. They dominate. That's why one should not speak in any language. If for some time no one spoke on the face of the earth, all these discriminations will just wither away in the depths of silence. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Here, arms can be hands also. It means one should not do any kind of movement, just stillness would be there, because man is a victim of his own doing, students. Present time also you can easily see he is a victim of his own doings. It is all human reasons that we are battling with such kind of disease, COVID 19. When we reached to forest areas to have our own home there, so bats came in our backyard, obviously, and gradually, we reached to this situation. So, somewhere we exceeded our limits. That's why we are facing such problems. So, we must stop. It says, let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Okay, no movement would be there, it means no work would be there. Much of the unrest on the face of the earth is a result of man's so-called progressive and forward nature. That we are progressing, we are making this technology, this inventions, discoveries, but somewhere we are leading to such kind of situation that would not be in our hand. If for some time man's activities can come to a standstill and man stops moving his arms too much, peace and tranquility can prevail in the world, no doubt. One more way to understand the same sentence. Arm stands here, we have taken as arms, hands. But if we take it as weapons, because it goes for weapons also, and not move our arms so much, if we do not use weapons against other human beings, so or any living being, so it would be better time, it would be obviously better place to stay in. So that time what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to do introspection. When we do introspection in silence, then only we can overcome with all such kind of things. It would be an exotic movement without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. What would the exotic movement? Exotic movement means exotic basically means that something very interesting because it is from different country, maybe it is culture. But here exotic movement is when man indulges in introspection and sheds away his differences and feels one with the soul of his fellow beings. When they feel that the other person's existence, when he feels the way he is on this earth in the same way the other is, without any discrimination, and this can be possible only and only through introspection. That time he feels that exotic moment of silence, which can be a blessing for mankind if it takes place in such way, it without rush. So this exotic moment when in silence, in introspection, when one understands the existence of others also and the existence of himself or herself also, reason why are they there on this earth, instead of running, instead of running in a rat race, instead of be in the rat race, just keeping all the side that without rush and without engines means no hubbub, no humdrum of life, no hustle bustle, it's all calm cool because everything is still and person can easily be quiet and do introspection. That time, that will be, that sudden strangeness will be there, that strange feeling of universal brotherhood will be felt by all. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. And if all these things, the no humdrum of in life would be there, that time fishermen in the cold sea, they would not harm whales. Obviously, that one being will not harm other beings. And the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. And it said that we people keep on doing work day night, okay, this aim to be fulfilled, that work to be accomplished, in such way life goes. But here Pablo Neruda asks or urges all the people to stop and do introspection. What exactly are they doing? They are supposed to see where are they working, for what are they working, and if they are somewhere hurt themselves, so they are supposed to take care of it. If they hurt themselves, they are supposed to take care of it. So here by the end of this, on this page, we are finishing our chapter to class today. And the man gathering salt, the one who gathers salt, obviously their hands, they get hurt, so he would also look at his hurt hands, he would also get time for that. Otherwise no time is there in this hubbub of life. So that he says that life can be peaceful only if this thoughtless advancement can be stopped. Okay students, I hope you understood till this. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. And again, it's a request to all of you to do the work timely